Today is December 29th, 2025. A happy upcoming new year for everyone, 2026. And it's going to be a happy new year for anyone that's going to be heavily short the market, because the crash might have gotten delayed over the course of last 10 trading days, but it is definitely not canceled. As a matter of fact, with each day, the probability of a severe market crash just increased probably tenfold. So not only the probability, but also the size of the crash, because every day we have new signs of how severely suppressed the market has been to the downside. And all of that energy is accumulating on day-to-day basis. Each single trading day, okay, we have more evidence how severe the market conditions truly are and how they're going to unravel into something that the world has never seen before. Now, there's a lot of things that we are facing going into New Year as far as the market's concerned. The canary in the gold mine actually has been gold and silver and now copper and platinum. When you have a 10% pop in silver in a single day, I mean, that arguably happened on just a handful of days in the entire history of silver. And it's happening. And clearly today on the 29th, after a super crazy run last week, commodities are trading lower for the day, but definitely they're going to be way higher in the next few trading sessions. So today is a good shorting day on gold and silver, but guys, it could be just one day, because what gold and silver are telling us is the stagflation case is extremely severe. Stagflation case that everyone has been ignoring is actually about to play out. So stagflation dates back to 1973. The second piece of evidence is clear. Silver prices are now trading above 20-30% above the oil price. Last time that happened, the market crashed 50%. I'm talking about the normal indexes, right? Like S&P 500, general markets, Dow Jones, NASDAQ. They didn't have NASDAQ back then. But the point is, the markets are about to make the fastest 50% drop we have ever seen in history. So, why has it not crashed yet, even though all the signs were pointing to a severe crash over the last 10 days? Sure, we can call it a delay effect. We can call it, Fed trying to save the market, because, ultimately the bond market will collapse in the next 30 days because United States government has to fund itself again after it just literally went for a government shutdown like not so long ago. We're talking about October, November shutdown, right? Everybody remembers that. It was just here. And now we're about to witness another government shutdown, which is going to happen probably by like January 30th. And not only it's because, the Congress is so divided they can't agree on anything, but it's also because they're unable to fund the government. United States government is going to have to sell a record number of bonds in order to fund itself. And I'm not sure why nobody is paying close attention to that, but never in the history did Federal Reserve come out and said, hey, we're going to do QE at the market top. Now, Federal Reserve has a history of lowering rates at the market tops, but it never has a history, not a single incident of any sort going back years, thousands of fucking years. I'm exaggerating. Of course, the Fed's been in existence since early 1900s, but you get the point, right? Normally, you don't do urgent measures when things are good. And, the fact that they're doing QE at the market top tells us that even though they keep printing these fake economic reports, right, such as GDP at 4.3%, are you out of your fucking mind? You're telling me Federal Reserve is doing QE while GDP is at 4.3%? Like, this can't be. Do you understand? It's not 2 + 2 = 4. It's like 2 + 2 equals, at this point, 112, We're in that area of the market where, I mean, the lies are just getting fucking bigger and bigger as far as every economic report. Oh, yeah, inflation goes down. Are you out of your, like, what the fuck? I mean, they think everybody's just stupid and everybody's just supposed to believe this garbage. Well, I mean, there comes a moment the market just falls apart. No news, no nothing. Okay, possibly a failed auction in January, but I mean, situation is fucking bad. And why are more people not ringing the alarm about the fact that Federal Reserve is doing QE while GDP is supposedly 4.3%? I don't know what the fuck, but what I do know is it's going to resolve in the biggest fucking crash the world has ever seen. And, you know, you can look at commodities, you could look at Bitcoin, you could look at bond market, you could look at all the indexes. I mean, every sector of the market that we look at, there's such an overextension where they are right now that these collapse is going to be of enormous proportion. So, guys, it's pretty simple. I don't think there's any need to review everything I've been talking about in the last 2 years, but the point is simple. We are on the verge of a historic collapse. Everything lines up. And it could begin as early as today. I mean, today could be, and today is December 29th, 2025, could be the beginning. And most of the crashes, they don't happen like in one day. They climax in one day, meaning like the biggest drop of the crash or the biggest one-day drop of the crash resolves in October 19th, 1987 type crash. But preceding to that biggest one-day drop in history, you will have multiple days going lower, at a minimum 3-4 days going lower, at a maximum 2 weeks of majority of red days before you get that huge sell-off day. So I'm telling you, I mean, today could be the beginning of that, basically putting the biggest crash the world has ever seen for the first week of 2026, or it could be anywhere from the first week of January 2026 up to the first week of February 2026. It just depends. I mean, you're going to wake up and you're just going to see fucking market collapse, and the news media, they're just going to, all of a sudden, they're going to start talking about all the things that I've been talking on this channel for the last 2 years. 1973 stagflation. Everybody's talking about the silver prices, but they're not talking about them in the context of what does it actually mean that silver is trading above oil for the first time since 1973. See, I mean, these are bare signs you absolutely cannot ignore, and yet 99.999% of the market don't even look at them. They refuse to see them. And generally, I mean, that's exactly what you want if you want to beat the market in a big way as a short seller. So without any further ado, guys, I mean, this is probably the greatest short selling opportunity the world has ever seen. I mean, we could be talking about a systemic collapse in the next 30 days to where, this could be the very last days or weeks of the financial system as we know it, because there is an overwhelming probability of the bond market in the United States collapsing, which is the biggest fucking market in the entire world. So if that collapses, then, the shock waves from that are going to be insane. And clearly, we are going to see some blow-ups in the commodities markets. There could be some exchanges that are not going to be able to fulfill the physical delivery, whether it's silver or gold or platinum or something else, even something simple like copper. But I mean, guys, the system is at its breaking point, and the fact that the market is not even looking at even at the probability or the possibility of it is what makes it such a great short selling opportunity. So, guys, make millions. If you don't know exactly which contracts to buy, I mean, some of these contracts are absolutely going to be going 100, 200x as far as options on put options. Don't do any bullshit spreads or garbage fucking selling calls knowing the market's going to collapse. Don't do any of that shit that makes you a little bit of money. You want to make big money, you buy put options. Keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple, keep it stupid, and you're going to end up making some of the smartest fucking trades they're about to unveil right in front of your eyes. Now, the best way to do it is, of course, with a 30 Market Moves coach. You know how to get in touch with one. You can visit the website. You can get in touch with us directly. Guys, don't waste this unique opportunity. Just as the whole world is preparing for some great things, because of the tax cut, because of the Big Beautiful Bill, because of all these good things that are supposed to transpire in 2026. I'm telling you, exact opposite is about to happen. People are planning for 10, 20% returns 4 years in a row in the markets when, I mean, the market is like the Fed. Okay, commodities are screaming. The Federal Reserve is fucking screaming. They're like, oh my God, fucking QE. We got to do QE right now. The GDP is at 4.3%, but we got to do QE right now. Like, if that doesn't wake you up, if that doesn't ring an alarm in your mind, I don't know what the fuck you're doing in the market stand. So anyways, guys, for those of you that do understand the severity of current market conditions, that do understand how the market can collapse the fuck out 50% within the next, 2 weeks to 5 weeks. I mean, congratulations. You're about to be set for life. So, enjoy market conditions like that. I mean, this is once in a lifetime opportunity, guys. So anyways, I'll catch you in the next video where I'll talk a little bit more about the state of crypto and how all of this is going to translate and what does it mean for crypto and some of the correlations, guys. Anyways, Happy New Year. Take advantage of this beautiful setup and make it big. 2026. Let's roll.